I hope so. Like, I hope that's the standard we've set. It's been a pretty wild ride, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Obviously, we're still young in our process, but a credit to the young ladies who've chosen to be a part of this, to come in and set the standard high right from the start. So excited for the upcoming season. Definitely have our work cut out for us, but the gals are working really hard, putting a lot of work, a lot of effort, and definitely want to make sure people know that we're still a good team.
Looking around the conference, just kind of speak to the strength of the GCC.
There's been a lot of turnover in terms of like the coaching staffs of the GCC, and so it's going to be interesting. There's going to be maybe some new styles, new plays, new personnel, obviously. So that'll be interesting to see how the conference changes with all of the new staff coming in. But I think top to bottom, our conference is pretty competitive. So we're going to have to come ready every single game, ready to battle and compete, prepared, knowing our opponent. But conference is strong, and hopefully we'll continue to make it stronger.
Graduated some key players. How have the rest of the players, especially the younger players, stepped up?
They've been huge. I think when you graduate 6, you have a strong player transfer. Your second team All-American is graduating. It's a lot of turnover, a lot of new roles, a lot of personnel changes, and I think the younger gals, the whole team has really handled it in stride and really owned up to the fact that they have the role that they have now. And I really don't feel like they fear that role. I think that they've embraced it and they're excited for it, and they're excited to put back to back on their shoulders and hopefully go for number 3.
So one player that you do have still is Paula. What's it like to kind of have her in the cage and have that senior in the cage?
It's huge. Obviously you lose 6 seniors, and we do have a fairly young team coming in this season. It's nice to have that stability, and I think also it's nice for her to be, I think this is the happiest she's been in her career, and to have her be just fully a senior and owning it and in it for the rest of her teammates. And it's pretty low pressure for her, but she's excited to take it on. I feel like it's been fun to have her in here just because of her experience and how much she'll help our team, but also because she seems to be having a great time.
What would you say that the style of this team is? What can the Red Wave expect if they come out to a game?
I think you're going to see hustle, you're going to see heart. These gals fight, they battle. I see it every day. They do it to each other, and they know that our love language is showing each other how much we care by preparing each other and making sure that they're ready to go on game day, and so that it's not being nice to each other, it's not letting each other off the hook, it's taking advantage of each other, showing people where they need to fill in some of their deficits, how to be better, how to get better at the things they're weak at. But I think hustle, heart is what this team is made of.
So the first home tournament, all the teams are within the top 10. Just express to someone who hasn't come to a water polo game, like what quality of opponents are you guys going to see in that tournament?
Oh, it's spectacular. I'm really excited to bring this group of people out to campus, to have Hawaii, Cal, UC Irvine, and the University of Michigan come to Fresno, come here for us, and come here for a great tournament experience. I think that speaks volumes to what we've built as a program, to the competition level of our team. They know that they're going to get some really good games out of this entire weekend. And for people to pick up and travel and come out here, I think, again, it's a testament to what we've built and what we're continuing to build. So we hope that people come out and watch. It's great water polo. It's obviously free of charge. Parking's free on weekends, so everybody can come out and have a nice time watching a really gritty team work their magic against some of the best in the country.
Lastly, you had some pretty big home crowds last year. Just how much of an advantage does that give this team to have the Red Wave out?
It's a huge difference maker. I think just for these young ladies to feel like Division I athletes, and we compete for the Valley, and so to have the Valley show up for us is big. I think it gives them a lot more pride in their performance, and we were able to kind of put on a show. Many people aren't super familiar with our sport. It's not one of the one of the original sports that you play as a young person. So I think it's fun for us to be able to showcase what we do. For some people's first time ever watching the sport, we get to showcase what we do at a really high level. So the Red Wave makes a big difference for us. I think it helps us on game day, giving us that energy, that excitement, that enthusiasm, but also I think it helps us in recruiting and just having an overall great collegiate experience.
It was so awesome to see so many people. I even had someone come up to me in one of my classes the next day and say I had a good game, and that was just crazy because I didn't even know that many people would come and watch, but it was phenomenal, and the energy was just so loud. And we always try to keep a good energy on our bench and try to have it hyped up, but just to have the support from everyone here, it was unbelievable.
Water polo is fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to see. You don't have to know anything about it. It's just enjoyable and it's exciting. And I think we're a good team to watch. We have fun in the water. We're very creative. And not only in the water, but on the bench and in our sidelines, we have people cheering and keeping it very lit and exciting.